to the Campsite RV Podcast. My name's Kelly, and alongside me is Jay.
Hey guys,
How we doing? Sorry, been a while since we've done one of these.
it's been a year.
It has. We've been busy. It's been a busy year with COVID and our RV sales really took off.
Yeah, everything, the entire industry, and not so much, just us. Everybody, automobiles, car, anything recreation has just been out of control.
Yeah, anything really outdoors right now.
Yeah.
Like you said, canoes, kayaks, ATVs,
Yeah,
everything.
Which is not a bad thing either. I think got a lot of people outside going, moving, and you sell all the units. That only means more service work for you guys too.
Yep.
So all around as a business, it's just been. It's hard to believe we just haven't had time to get in here and keep this going. So I guess one of our goals for the new year, New Year's resolution is, be better to get something out to you guys weekly.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to try to do. Like I said, we had such a busy year. Things just, after kind of COVID, I shouldn't say after COVID, but with COVID, people were looking for things to do. They couldn't really travel or go anywhere. So a lot of people took up camping, and just in the snap of fingers, we went from doing nothing to just not having enough time in the day. And with that being said, we just did not have any time to get on here and do anything. So
no, it just almost stressful to a point where we just felt like we couldn't get caught up, and it was always one thing after the next. And
we want to try to get on here weekly here, just talk about some things in the RV industry. So. Recap of the year, guys, like I said, was a busy year. With that being said, it is hard right now. We're slowly getting product trickled back in. Some new used stuff we are stocked up with quite a few.
Yeah, we're sitting really good right now. Used travel trailers, great. Used fifth wheels, I think we only have 8, 9, so not the best. As far as the new inventory,
it's coming.
We have a nice lot full right now, but with that being said, that was stuff that was ordered in April last year, showing up now. So if it's something you think you may want to get into or you want to upgrade and want it for the spring season, you may want to plan accordingly with what's out there.
I agree. And parts is the same way. Just, awnings, windows, refrigerators, some of that main stuff right now, some of those bigger items are kind of hard to get, but they're getting better. They're getting better, and it's not just the RV industry, it's everybody.
Yeah.
So just remember that, especially when we come into the heated season here, once March rolls around. And with that being said too, guys, so think about that too when you go to, schedule a reservation, or pull into a campground, try to plan ahead and be a little bit more organized, with the upcoming year. Call ahead and make your appointments so you are booked for that weekend you want it. Don't just show up hoping there's something available.
Well, and before we even get to that point, make sure you guys get with Kelly. De-winterize. We had record sales last year, the entire RV industry, not just us, but record sales last year. So that means that many more people have to get that unit in the shop for de-winterizing and stuff like that. So don't forget that step that, hey, can you get me in? I got to, we're camping this weekend, so you might have to get your unit out a week, 2 weeks earlier than you used to, just to get it in the shop, get it scheduled.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. A lot of people, and I'm probably one of those guys that always wait till the last, if I'm camping this weekend, seems like a lot of people don't get it out till middle of the week, and then they find something wrong, and then they're calling saying, hey, can you get me in? We're leaving tomorrow or in 2 days, and it's just, sometimes the schedule just doesn't fit.
It doesn't allow it, and it's getting harder and harder to just run it up. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, well, it just doesn't work like that anymore. As much as I want it to, sometimes it just doesn't.
So we just have to plan
ahead.
Yes, plan ahead.
I agree. That's actually a really good point there, Jay. So with that being said, guys, what we're going to try to do to get you in, hopefully, is actually we are expanding the dealership. We're going to be putting on a new addition on the south side. We're going to add on another 4 bays. And that's going to help us out with detailing and just more space to work on units. These things aren't getting any smaller, and they're 4 or 5 slide outs, and A 30-footer used to be a big camper back in the day.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at 35 to 45. So they're just not getting any smaller. So we're excited to do that, and we're going to be changing the store around. We're adding a new parts counter in the store. We're going to be separating our parts and service there. So hopefully we're going to clean some things up and make it a little easier for the customers when you guys come in. We can make your experience here at Campsite RV easier and as good as we want it to be.
Correct. Yeah, and just create that separation. When you're here for service, you'll go here. When you're here for parts, you'll go here. When you're sales, you'll go here. So it should be a smoother process for everyone that walks in the door.
Correct.
So
I mean, what do you think, Jay? What do you think we can look for in the 2022 year? What can we expect? What are some things that you would tell customers? You're into sales. If someone looking for a camper, I mean, any ideas, any tips you'd give them?
Well, the biggest thing is
I know the internet's nice.
The internet's nice, but if you're looking, I would really start now.
Yep.
We ran into it last year where there's just the supply and demand aren't. It's not a good mix right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, what we have may be what we have coming into the summer for a while. So just plan accordingly. But some neat things to look forward to is solar.
You're right. Yeah,
Solars are getting to be, everything's 12-volt panels. Off the grid camping is getting to be more and more popular. So
I always tell everybody the van life. The van life is huge.
Yeah.
But, going back to things and ways to make your experience a little better, and like I said, the internet. I know everybody has the internet, but we try to do a good job. Amy, she takes excellent pictures. She takes tons of pictures. So if you're interested in a unit, or most of the time you can just go right on the website, and she has anywhere from 40 to 50 pictures of that unit, and most time you know more about the unit than we do when you get here, just because of the pictures. So that always helps.
It does. It eliminates a lot of the guest work when you're here and you're on the lot and there's 200 units to pick from.
Yep.
You kind of have it narrowed down to what you're looking for.
Yeah. If you have any questions, then you can call in and ask. But she does a great job there. But with the solar, off the grid camping has really gotten very popular, and we have done more solar, I bet, in the last year than we've had done in the last 15 years.
And a lot of that goes to the spillover rate that there's not enough campgrounds to go to with all the units out there. So, wanting to go off grid and so on and so forth, it's just gotten that popular that solar on a lot of these units is standard as an option. It just, how big do you want to take it? So there's a big difference between maintaining or wanting to run on it. So it just, questions you need to ask. Kyle's great in the solar department and the parts. He's got it down. So any questions on the solar side, I would get with Kyle. But what do you have as far as?
Well, as for the service side of things, like I said, I would just like you said, and I know a lot of it depends on the weather, especially here in the Midwest, but getting your camper out, getting things, getting the camper looked over. You should really do a yearly general inspection.
Right.
I cannot stress enough, the caulking, the wheel bearings, tires. They will weather check before you will wear a tire out. Everybody's looking at the tread. Hey, it looks good. It's not the tread. It's the cracking on the sidewalls and in between the tread that we got to worry about.
And,
so
an $85 tire can cost you $8,000 in repair.
Yeah, so just tire blowouts is probably one of my number one repairs here. That and caulking. So having a yearly inspection done on it, guys, can save you lots of money. And plus, if you camp 5-6 times a year, when you want to use the thing, you want that thing ready to go.
Right.
You don't want to. Right. You don't want to have to be calling me Friday night because you blew a tire, or the air conditioners are not working and it's 90 degrees out, and the wife's yelling at you and the kids are crying, or whatever it might be. So, just be proactive on that. And with that being said, with the customer base that has grown, give me a call. We'll try to get you in roughly about 2 weeks. It usually takes in the spring to get in. Right. So just plan ahead accordingly, and everything will go smoothly. So. Otherwise, it's been a fun year.
Yeah, fun year.
We're looking forward to a great 2022, and our existing customers seeing their faces and meeting new ones along the way.
Yeah, and with that, business is good. Parts is a continued struggle. So if there is an issue, you see it everywhere. Just be patient. Yep. We can only control what we can control. We're used to getting parts in 24 to 48 hours. That same part might take a couple weeks now.
Yep. Sure.
So we're going to do everything we can to get you guys out there. Again, if we plan ahead, we can avoid a lot of this. So
Yep.
Just be patient, and we'll do everything we can to get you on the road right away.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
well, I think that's about it for this week's podcast. We just wanted to jump on, guys, and just show face again and talk a little bit about the year and what to expect. And I know we're excited, and hopefully you guys are too. Camping season is right around the corner, hopefully, or we got to think that way anyway. So almost halfway through the month of January, so March will be here before you know it.
Yep.
So, well, it's great to see everybody, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys. Bye.